Hey guys, long time no see. I hope you are well by the grace of Allah. In this video, I'm gonna talking about random four string problems which have 1000 or the greater amount of level. So here you can see I choose the filter string. This is the string list and here is the difficulty level and here is the solving count. So I'm gonna solve 1000 rating or the above 1000 rating. So this problem has rating 1000, so let's talk about it. So the name of the problem is string class. I'm not gonna reading this here. Let's jump into the explanation. Suppose we have a string and we have to do simple three things. But first declare a string here. Suppose the string is a, b, c, d, o, e, and f. Okay, so let's consider this string, and here at first we have to eliminate all the vowels here. So we all know that generally the vowels are a, e, I, o, u, but according to this question y is also a vowel. So we have to remove a, e, I, o, u and y also. Only according to this question y is also a vowel. So right now at first we have to remove all vowels here like a, o, e. So if we remove all the vowel, the string would be b, c, d, o, f, right? Okay, now we have to do another work here. Now let's talk about the second task. The second task is we have to print dot in every before every character. If we print dot before every character, it will be dot b, dot c, dot d, and o is also a vowel, so o is not here, dot c and dot f. This is the second task, and at last we have another task. Replace all the uppercase with the lowercase character. That means we have to print this b is uppercase and this d is uppercase, so we have to print it as a lowercase. So the final string is dot b, dot c, dot d, dot f, right? So this is the answer here. I hope you guys get the point. At first take any string and remove all the vowel, then print dot in before every character, and after that convert the uppercase in lowercase. I hope you guys get the point. Now I'm showing my code. So as you can see, I declare a character here. So I store the character here and I scan the characters, and after that I ran a for loop to convert the uppercase into lowercase. You can also use lower function to make the uppercase in lowercase, and after that I check if the character is not the vowel like a, e, I, o, u and y according to this question, then I print dot and print the character. I hope you guys get the point. This is a simple question. I don't know why it have 1000 difficulty. So now let's talk about the second problem. Okay, so the name of the second problem is chat room. Let's enter the problem. So I'm not gonna reading the essay here, so let's jump into the explanation. According to the question, suppose we have a string and we have to make hello from this string by deleting some of the characters. What is that means? That means suppose I have a c, l, l, o, w. So if I deleted some of the characters from this string and make it as hello, so then I can print yes, otherwise I can print no. I hope you guys get the point. So now if I delete a and h from here and delete 1l from here and delete 3o and 1w from here, we can make hello. So in this case I can print yes, but if I take H, L, E, L, O, we cannot make hello because this is not in the sequential orders. We cannot break the sequence, but we can delete some of the characters according to the question. So in this case, we cannot make the hello word. In this case, we have to print no. So I hope you guys get the point. So how can we solve this problem? Suppose we take, so this is our string. So now how we can solve this problem and maintain the sequence of these characters. So now let's see. At first I take this whole string as the iteration, and then I take the one by one characters, and after that I compare this string character with this strings character. How I can solve this? Now at first I take yes here, ace here. So now I check how whether I find ace or not. If I check this string in the first index there is ace. So in this case I find ace here, and after that I take a variable count, and I initially this is 0, and when I found ace here, to compare this character to this is whole string, then I find ace here and I increment the count value, then it will be 1, right? And after that I check ace here. But in this case, if I continuously check ace here, I find all the time ace here. So avoiding this situation, avoiding this, I increment the this index value by another variable. Suppose the variable is at first I is equal to 0, and when I find ace here, I increment the ith value, then it will be 1. So that is why I shift from ace to E. And when I check ace here, then this will be not the ace, I will not compare the ace with ace here because I increment the value. So then I compare E here. So I hope you guys get the point. Then I enter in the E, and if I compare this with this index, so now what is the value of I here? 1. So in this in this index 1 here is E, so I find E and E matching. And after that, when I find the E and E matching, then I count, then I increment the count, then it will be 2. And after that I also count the I value because I find E also here, then it will be 2. So what is the second index value here? L. So now I check E here, I don't find E here because I increment the value I, and after that I check all these value, and when I find L here, then I compare the L and L here, so then L and L is matching, then I increment the count value, it will be 3, and then I increment the I value, so and then it will be 3. So what is the third index value here? L also. Then I compare this index and I find L, and again I increment the count value, and again I increment the I value. So I hope you guys get the point. When the value of count is 5, because the hello has 5 characters, I can break the loop and also print yes. Or otherwise, if the count value is not 5 here, then I can print no. I hope you guys get the point. Now I'm showing my code. As you can see, I take hello in the another string and compare with it, and after that I take a string, and I declared 3 variables, and after that I ran a for loop through the whole string, and then I check if the si is equal xj. J means at first the value of j is 0, that means xj means this index, right? And when I find si ace and compare these two and fulfill this condition, then I increment the count value as j value. If I count the j value, then this index will become this index. If the count is equal to 5, then I will break because I already make the hello word. I hope you guys get the point. Then I check if the count value is equal to 5, then print yes, otherwise print no. I hope you guys get the point. So now let's jump into the third problem. Okay, so now let's talk about the third problem. So the name of the third problem is caps lock. So now let's jump into the explanation. Suppose I have a string like HTTP, or suppose I have another string HTTP. Okay, so we can call this to a string as a caps lock string, because according to this question, if all the characters of a string is uppercase, then it is a caps lock string, or if the first character is lowercase and other is uppercase, then it is also called a caps lock. I hope you guys get the point. Now if we find a caps lock string, according to the question, we have to change all the cases here. What does that mean? That means if I find HTTP, this is a caps lock string, so we have to change all the characters here. So if we change all the characters here, you can see all the characters are uppercase, so that is why we can change all the characters here in lowercase, so it will be HTTP, right? And after this case, in this case If we change all the character here, the first one is lowercase, so it will be uppercase, and after that all the characters are uppercase, so that is why all the next character is lowercase, so that is why it is going to be TT. This is the solution here, and this is the solution of this string. But if the string is not an caps lock string, then we will leave this we will leave that string as well, like cap. This is not a caps lock string because it's lowercase and these three characters is uppercase, but in this case here is a lowercase, here is another lowercase, and here is another lowercase, and at last there is uppercase. But according to the question, if all characters are uppercase, then it is a caps lock string, or the first character is lowercase and other character is uppercase, then it calls caps lock string. But in this case we have find there are several lowercase, so that is why this is not a caps lock string. I hope you guys get the point. Now how we can solve this problem? So at first, if we check if there are another lowercase without the first character, then it is not a caps lock string, then we cannot change the string. I hope you guys get the point. I'm showing my code. So as you can see, at first I take a string and scan it, and after that I declare variables, and after that I ran a for loop to throw the whole array except the first one. I started from 1 because I cannot check the first one. I check the if there is any lowercase without the first character, then I increment the value, and if the CNT is equal to 0, that means there is no lowercase. There is no lowercase. I hope you guys get the point. But if there is any lowercase, in this case the CNT value is not 0 here, right? If the CNT value is not 0 here, then it is not a caps lock string, and then we cannot change it. But if there is CNT value is 0, that means it is a caps lock string. That is why we change the first value here. If the first value is lowercase, then we make it uppercase. Otherwise we make it as a lowercase, and after that we make all the characters in lowercase. I hope you guys get the point. So let's jump into the fourth problem. Okay, now let's talk about the fourth problem here. So the name of the fourth problem is strings LCM. So now let's jump into the explanation. So according to the question, we have two strings. Suppose we have string AA and AAA. So we have to find the LCM of this two string. What is that means? That means what is the length of this string 2 and what is the length of this string 3. So what is the LCM of 2 and 3? Obviously 6, right? I hope you guys know about the LCM. So we have to construct a 6 length string that is divisible by AA and AA. What is that means? That means if we construct AA and A, so it has length 6 and it is divisible by 2. That means it is divisible by first string. That means this is the first string, this is the first string, this is the first string. What does that mean? That means 3 into AA. Then we find this, and we can divide this string by also this string too, because if we enter AAA into 2, then it will be AAA and AAA. So this is this string, right? According to the question, we are given two string and we have to make a string with the length of the LMC of the both string, and we have to find can we make this string as well. So according to the question, we are given two string and we have to make the LMC string here. So I hope you guys get the point. Now take another example. If I take ABC, AB, and AB, so this string is not divisible by this string, because AA is here and AB is here also and AB is here also, but C is not divisible by AB. If we take AA, AB, this is divisible by this string, but if we take C here, this is not divisible by this string. So how can I solve this problem? If I take the LMC here, so what is the length here? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and what is the length here? 2. So what is the LCM of 7 comma 2? Obviously 14, right? So we have to make a string that length is 40. So now if I multiple this string by 2, then it will be ABC AB into 2. It will be ABC AB ABC AB, right? So this string has length 14. Now if you multiple this string by 7, then it will be AB into 7 equal AB. String has 14 length, but in this case these two strings are not similar, right? They have both the length 14, but these two strings are not similar. So I want to say that we at first we take the length here and we find the LCM, and after that we make a string. We make several string like this and like this, and after that we compare these two. If this two is similar, then print out the answer, otherwise print out the -1. I hope you guys get the point. Now I'm showing my code. So as you can see, at first I take the test cases here, and then I take the two string here, and after that I take the length of the both string, and after I find the LCM here. I hope you guys know how we can find the LCM, and after that I take A in the another string and B in the another string, and after that I add them by one. I ran a while loop, and after that I check if the k in size is not equal the LMC, then k plus A. What does that mean? That means at first I take A, then I add AA, then check whether the length is equal to LCM, and after that I add another AA. So now the length is 6 and the length is also 6, so that is why loop is end here. And after that I similarly add this portion here, and after that I compare these two, and these two is similar, so that is why I print AA. So I hope you guys get the point.